It's 5:41 a.m. I'm just getting up, or I'm already up and ready, and I'm headed out the door, headed to Snowmass in Colorado, which is about a 3 to 4 hour drive, pending I-70. I'm going to measure some back painted glass for a gentleman named Chad Smith. And do you know where I got this lead? I got it from my buddy Keith Dubman with My Architectural Glass. So one of his best customers has a house here in the high country in the Colorado Rockies, and he was asking if Keith would come out this far. Well, Keith is in Florida, which is pretty far, and so Keith recommended me, and so now I'm gonna head down there, do my thing. I gotta stop at Starbucks, get some coffee, but yeah, should be a good day. First order of business is getting my 30-ounce iced coffee, and today I was feeling spicy, frisky, whatever you want to call it, so I got 4 shots of espresso to accompany it. The coffee just helps me. It doesn't help me. I'm just a sick bastard and I'm addicted to coffee, but that's how I roll.
So one of the marvels of the Colorado Rockies is the Glenwood Canyon. Now here, it's walls on either side of the highway that tower up hundreds of feet, like sheer drop-offs, like right next to the highway with the river down at the bottom. It's pretty insane. Usually in the springtime when the river's melting or when the snow's melting, the river turns crazy big and violent. And not so long ago, maybe a couple years ago, there was a rock slide that took out the highway, and it took months for them to rebuild it because of all these crazy crevices that all the water has to funnel through.
Okay, just got to my destination. We got backsplash going, start of countertop, behind the stove, under the hood, under the cabinets, and then of course right here underneath this window. The window of course looks out on the valley out there with the mountains in the backdrop. Now I want to show you something. Have you ever seen underside of cabinets fully finished like this? This means we can get the glass nice and tight. Let's get it. Okay, mission complete. Thank you, Keith Dubman, for the connect. I just told him the price. I listened to his story, and one thing that he said, what Chad said, was that one thing that he didn't like about his current glass company is that he doesn't even know if the glass is ordered. He has to wait weeks just to get a quote. And so knowing that information, I figured out what the math was on the glass, and I gave him his quote on the phone. And I said, it's this much installed, give or take plus tax. He said, approved. And then boom, off to the races. Got final measurements, got sample on order. That's how we do it. And by the way, bonus, here in Willits, Colorado, we actually installed this glass at Eyepieces of Edwards, and it's all Starfire glass, all UV bonded, a ton of shelves, ton of mirrors, and the coolest part of this whole store is that curved display in the corner. So in the middle of that, there's this rotating thing that looks like a snowflake, which is the Eyepieces logo, and they can display products on there, and it spins very slowly. And that curved glass just wraps around. I'll be honest with you, we screwed this curved door up a couple of times, and we ended up going with the Laguna pivot hardware so that I can grip the curved glass. So live and learn, but you know what? Years later, we were here 4 years ago. 4 years later, this glass still looks brand new. Anyway, I gotta get back on the road, get back home. Thanks guys, peace. All right, it was another successful mission. I went down I-70 through Glenwood Canyon into Snowmass, and on the way back I went through Aspen, over Independence Pass, which is the Continental Divide, and then back around I-70 the other way. This should drop me off over here at Copper Mountain, just up the way. But I really enjoy you guys watching these videos. These vlog style videos seem to be hitting pretty hard. I got a lot done today, including selling a new client, which Keith hooked me up with. I was also able to capture some cinematic footage of UV bonded and curved glass display job that we did for ideations inside of Willits at Eyepieces of Willits. And by the way, Bole is the manufacturer of the UV bonded glue that we used on this job and all of our jobs, as well as the lights and accessories, in addition to the hydraulic patch fitting system, which is second to none. Thank you for watching. Peace.